What a victory for this Bears defense. No offense. This Bears defense single-handedly beat the Panthers and single-handedly won the game. Without this Bears defense, Bears would have been 2-5. But damn good showing from the Bears defense. More importantly, damn good showing from the rookie from Alabama, Eddie Jackson. I am so glad we picked up Eddie Jackson in the draft. A lot of people skipped over him basically, but I'm glad we picked him up because he is such a gem to us. He is such a great player. Even though he didn't force the fumbles or anything, he didn't force the fumble that, led to the touchdown. He didn't force the pick six, which led to a touchdown. Without him being there and without him doing what he did, we wouldn't have gotten the 14 points from him. If he wasn't in the backfield during the interception, the ball would have either hit the ground or Kelvin Benjamin could have actually picked it back up. And without the fumble would have been ruled out of bounds because that sucker was going really quick. And then Eddie Jackson managed to scoop it up with his dipper hands. So we were very lucky we had him. He was at the right place at the perfect time. And I'm just so happy he's on our team. I give credit to Eddie Jackson for what he did, but you got to give credit to this whole entire defense. This defense is really proving its worth in this entire league. I think this team has a top 5 defense, in my opinion, because what they did to Cam Newton and this high-powered offense, they just shut it down completely. 0 touchdowns for the entire day, only 1 field goal for the Panthers. The Panthers, who have Cam Newton, who can run the ball all over everybody, Christian McCaffrey, a triple threat with blocking, receiving, running, with Kelvin Benjamin, the 6'6" receiver, and just a super high-octane offense. Like I was saying in the video prior to this one, I was saying to keep Cam Newton off the field. They kept Cam Newton on for 90% of this game, basically. So I was really worried about that, but this defense really held their own. I thought they would get gassed up, but not in Chicago. So these guys really proved themselves today, or yesterday, because I'm recording this on Monday. They really proved themselves in this game, and I'm very, very happy for them. I'm excited going into the week for going up against New Orleans this week. They're coming off of 2 straight wins as well, or 3 straight wins. But I feel like if the Bears keep providing us with this defensive battle that they have these past 2 games, I think they can, go pretty far in this season. So let's talk about this offense for the Bears. Something I liked was they gave Trubisky a little bit more range to the playbook. He was doing a lot more passes than last week, I believe. From what I saw, they were doing a lot more passes because I was only able to watch like about half the game, and then I had to go to work and whatnot. But he was doing pretty decent with that. They were relying heavily on the run again as usual, but I don't know. It was just a tough day for Mitchell Trubisky because it was hard to get the offense in motion, even though he did have that sick 70-yard pass to Tariq. And honestly, with that whole drive, they should have gotten another touchdown, but instead they settled for the field goal because they were literally at the half-yard line. But I can understand why they wouldn't go for it, why they would just go for the field goal, because maybe if they wouldn't make it to the end zone. But then again, the Panthers' red zone defense is complete ass. So the Bears could have made it, but I don't know. Some points is better than none, I guess. So for this week, Fox gets a pass on the whole Firefox thing. I think the Bears fans should all turn their attention to someone else a little bit more involved in this Bears offense. Someone that does the play calling during the games that is not Fox, and that is Dowell Loggins. Now, Dowell Loggins, I don't like him. He looks smug. I don't like what he does with the Bears offense. I don't like that they're babysitting Mitchell Trubisky, even though it's pretty understandable, I guess. I just still don't like it. I don't know. I feel like if anybody deserves to be off of the team by next year, it is Dowell Loggins because, we just can't get anything done. Granted, we don't have any receivers to do, so I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm playing like both sides to this. Like, I don't like Dowell Loggins, but I understand why he's doing what he's doing. But So, I don't know. I'm just in a very confused spot right now with him. And, I don't know. Let me know. Um, I'm saying this right now. Let me know what you guys think about Dowell Loggins down in the comment section below, because I want to know like everybody's input about him. I already know everybody's input about Fox and what they think about him and whatnot. But just let me know what you guys think about Dowell Loggins. And another reason why the Bears probably weren't doing much on offense is they were versing the 4th ranked defense in the league. So that might be a cause to their low productivity during this game. But like I said, it was definitely going to be a defensive battle for both sides of the ball, and a defensive battle it sure was. Like I said, plenty of times, I am very proud of this defense. Not so happy about the offense though, because they didn't do much at all. All right, so moving on to the MVP of the week. You already know who it is. The man needs no introduction. I've been talking about him like a good chunk of the video, and I've been talking about the defense a good chunk of the video. It is Eddie Jackson from Alabama. Eddie Jackson had himself a fumble touchdown, a pick 6, along with 4 tackles. This man just killed it. Without this 14 points, it would have been 3-3. That's how it would have been the entire game. It would have been 3-3, and then could have gone into overtime, and who knows, Bears probably would have lost again. But they did win their last overtime victories against the Steelers and the Ravens. So, I don't know, maybe they would have pulled a W. But Eddie Jackson, killer job yesterday. And with the clutch player of the week, I was like going back to back with like defensive players like Trevathan because he had a pick, Leonard Floyd because he had a couple sacks, Akeem Hicks as usual. But I got to give this clutch player of the week to the clutch side of the ball of the week. And this Bears defense is definitely the clutch and definitely the crutch for this Bears team. Everybody on defense clicked. It was like a well-oiled machine back there, and I am very, 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 very proud of what they did to Cam Newton and his offense. Hopefully they can do that with Drew Brees and his offense with Mark Ingram and Kamara. It's going to be a very, very interesting game against this Saints team on Sunday. But I'm excited for it. I hope you guys are. But I'll see you guys later in the week when I talk about the what the Bears could possibly do to beat the Saints. So until then, guys, bear down.